we have drugs which is circulating in our streets who are more dangerous than ever. The overdose crisis is now in Montreal. That's a clear evidence.
Montreal's overdose crisis seems to only be getting worse. One of the 8 people who overdosed in the city last Sunday has since died. 42-year-old Sydney Wabenonik died in hospital on Tuesday, confirmed the SPVM on Thursday morning. Montreal Public Health is investigating the incident that had paramedics called twice within hours to respond to multiple overdoses.
What happened Sunday, specifically within the First Nations or the Native Montreal community, homeless people, people who have addiction problems, it means that we have an urgent need.
Staff at Projet Autochtone du Québec, a shelter for Indigenous people in downtown Montreal, were first to respond. 6 people who overdosed that weekend used the organization's services.
There is very, very few harm reduction specifically oriented culturally for the First Nations. So that's what we need to focus on in the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of months.
Montreal Mayor Valérie Plante calling for more housing.
A lot of these people using drugs were in a shelter. A shelter is a good measure for emergency help. But that's not what we need. That's not what those people need. They need a roof on top of their head with health support.
Montreal Public Health says that it's not uncommon for a large number of people to overdose in one day because of the contamination of street drugs with other substances like fentanyl.
People who are victims, people who are around someone who is victim of an overdose, they don't call easily 911.
Data from Montreal Public Health shows there were 172 deaths from overdoses from March 2022 to March 2023. And last month, 11 overdoses were reported to public health authorities, the highest number in a single month since October 2020. Letellier de St-Just says the city needs more supervised consumption sites. Right now, there are only 4 in Montreal.
If there is a message that we can tell Montrealers is, please don't pass by. Call for services, call for help when you see someone who is in distress.
In Montreal, Swidda Rassy, City News.